myself Ganesh. I have 14.2 years of a corporate experience, and my total skill set is into SAP world. My total skills, technical aspects is into SAP world, like predominantly into SAP business objects and BODS and SAP HANA. These are all my technical skill sets which I have involved so far. Okay, and coming to my domain expertise, I have a strong experience in the areas of banking and financial services, retail, insurance, and healthcare. These are all my domain, okay, data-wise areas that I have involved so far in my career. And apart from my corporate experience, I have 8.5 years of a trainer experience, including with both physical training as well as the online training. Okay, so earlier, from past 6.5 years, I'm been fully working with the online training only, apart from my corporate job. Okay, and prior to that, I used to work as a physical trainer also. Okay, and I have 8.5 years of I can say like almost like 9 years of on-site experience, where I used to work in California for one of the gigantic customers. Okay, and then from past 2015, from past 1.5 year onwards, I'm staying in India and I'm working as an architect in one of the MNCs in India. Okay, so this is about my quick introduction, guys. Okay, now in today's session, what am I going to do is I'm going to brief, okay, the bird's eye view on this business objects. Okay, so which means you will come to know what is this actually this business objects and how it is going to beneficial to your careers. Okay, in that aspects we'll be discussing this. Okay, firstly, why this business objects? Yes, business objects is what it is, a reporting tool, or you can also call it as an analytical tool. Okay, the name itself is indicating you guys. Okay, so with business objects is what it is, a reporting tool, which means with the help of a business objects you can able to generate this kind of a sophisticated reports. Okay, now what is the purpose of a report? A report can analyze your organizational data effectively and efficiently, so that you can identify the loopholes of the business, you can identify the new growth opportunities of the business. So that is the reason, with the help of this kind of analytics, the relevant organization folks is going to take a decision at the right time. Okay, so these reports are exclusively helpful for the analytical purpose. Okay, so with the help of business objects, you can able to generate this kind of a sophisticated reports. Okay, right, now look at this. This is just an example. Right. Okay, now look at this. And apart from these, different representations of our data. Right, look at this. You can have this kind of information. So again, different products. When I hit on a specific product, it will show me the respective average sales, and it is going to give me the corresponding regions as well, isn't it? Different metrics with related to January to November with respect to the different sectors of business, like sales, marketing, products, logistics, etc. etc. Okay, see. So end user, by sitting in one location, he can have a visualization of a different representations of his organizational data, so that what he can evaluate his data, he can take the right decisions at right time. Now you tell me, guys, does any of the business, not only like even a small scale industries also, a medium revenue generated organizations also, even high revenue generated organizations also, they are dependent on this kind of reports? Because I don't think none of the business users are running their business activities without having this kind of analytics. So this is the beauty of business objects. Okay, so with the help of beauty, not only a generation of this kind of a sophisticated reports, guys, no, even we can distribute these reports to your smartphones, mobiles, etc. etc. Okay, that is the beauty behind it. Okay, so this is the purpose of a business objects. I hope it is clear. So in a in a nutshell, what I can say is, yes, business objects is a analytical tool or reporting tool where we can able to generate this kind of a different types of reports, so that not only a business users, even the management also, like top level management, middle level management, low level management, can able to, okay, can able to analyze their organizational data, so that ultimately they can take the right decision at the right time for their sustainability of the business. Okay, this is the purpose of a business objects. Okay, now what am I going to brief you is, where is this business objects is being used? Yes, let me tell you guys. This business objects is being used across the globe. Yes, it is being used across the globe. Okay, with respect to various sectors. Now look at this. See, this business objects is being used in banking and analytics, right? Education reporting, game development, government analytics, healthcare analytics, investing and wealth management, okay, manufacturing analytics, and oil and gas analytics, real estate analytics, retail analytics, science analytics, sports management, and supply chain management, but logistics, transportations, telecommunications, whatnot. So keep in mind, so business objects is being used across the globe in various sectors of the business, where you can call it as a domains or whatever. Okay, yeah. Yes. Right, guys. Now, especially these are all just sample examples with respect to different domains. Okay. Now look at this. Let's say I have what in a real estate business. Okay, how this business objects is being used. Look at this. See, for example, the bigger volume is showing you that there is a high demand for the sales in the respective countries. Look at this, in islands, in Kitsap's. Okay, look at the demand. And over here, for every couple of years, how it is fluctuating the real estate business. Likewise, you will come to know. Okay, and especially in healthcare sector, look at this. In a respective month, on a weekly basis, per day, what is the average glucose percentage of the concerned patients? Okay, look at this, average glucose percentage with respect to every day. Okay, and you can compare it with the last month. Okay, and you can say that what is the average glucose level, what is the corresponding, percentages with respect to the previous month and corresponding month, and what sort of decision you can take. So this kind of things you can perform. Okay, yeah. Now look at this, transportations, logistics. So what kind of a products is being, transporting with respect to the months January, February, December, March, something like that. Okay, like that. And even in food and drinks, look at this. For every decade, how it is fluctuating in terms of closing prices. And you can also comparatively see the data with respect to your competitors. Okay, see, look at this. In this way, you can perform, guys. And especially even in government sectors also, this business objects is widely used, especially in the areas of GDP, right? Look at this. For every 20 years, how the GDP rate is fluctuating. Okay, and what is their average incomes? That is one thing. And especially in the government sectors, right? To identify the crime rate with respect to a state-wise or city-wise. Look at this. Okay, see, the green color is indicating much better. The normal light color green is indicating better. So red color is indicating more crime. Okay, yeah. This cement color, this ash color is indicating that these reports, guys. Okay, yeah. Now, let me tell you. So what sort of job opportunities you have? Yes. Since business objects is a pioneer reporting tool, you have plenty of job opportunities across the globe wherever you go. Okay. Yes. especially like the portions of like USA, Canada, UK, South Africa, India, Germany, Switzerland, New Zealand, EMEA, UAE, Middle East regions, APAC regions, and all. Even the IT emerging countries, okay, like Sweden, Portland, these are all the countries also you have plenty of job opportunities with respect to business objects, guys. Okay. Now, what is the prerequisite? I meant to say, if you want to learn and if you want to survive within this business objects, what is the prerequisite? Right? Yes. The prerequisite, guys, only the basic SQL knowledge. Okay. Yes. Even if you are not comfortable with the SQL, that is my responsibility to ensure to provide you the required knowledge on top of this business object, on top of the SQL. Okay. That is my responsibility, guys. You don't need to bother with that. Okay. That leave it to you. Okay. Yes. And one more thing. Business objects is purely GUI, nothing but graphical user interface oriented tool, which means there is no coding, guys. No coding is involved. Okay. Yes. No coding is involved. So all what we introduce, we have to apply our common sense to learn business objects. That's it. Yes. The reason because even a non-technical persons, they might be from different education backgrounds, or they might be from the domain, business analysts, or they might be from non-technical backgrounds, whatever. Yes. Easily you can learn and you can continue with your job aspects. Okay. Now look at this. Who can learn these business objects? Yes. Freshers who completed their studies, students who is pursuing their studies in order to get the immediate placements. Yes. And experienced persons to enhance their skill and to grade up your job levels in terms of promotions or in terms of knowledge, whatever. Right. So this is the best recommended solution again. Yeah. And the cross skills who are working at the ETL side like SAP BW, Informatica, Data Stage, or SAP HANA, in order to see a full-fledged functionality from the back end to the front end, they are also recommended to learn these business objects. Okay. Yes. And the guys who is aspired to change the platform to SAP world from a different technical backgrounds like SAP ABAP, okay, and .NET, mainframes, C++, in order to say goodbye to coding, right? Yes, you can also choose business objects. Okay. And guys who is located in India, to say not only in India, anywhere if you want to have to fulfill your on-site aspirations, okay, this is the best recommended solution again. Okay. Yes. Now what we're going to do is, so far what we have seen, we have why this business objects is being used and where is this business objects is used. Now I'm going to brief you what is this business objects. Okay. Yeah. So as I said, what business objects is a reporting tool. Fine, agreed. But within this business objects, we have a different reporting flavors. Okay. Yeah. Like web intelligence report and digital reports, dashboards. Yeah, dashboards, queries queries, explorers, widgets, Lumira. So these are all the different reporting solutions are there under the umbrella of business objects. But you can ask me a question, right? Why it is being used? Yes, each and every reporting application is having their own advantage. Yes, each and every reporting application is having their own advantage in terms of to provide end-to-end solutions to the customers, because customers might come up with a different sets of data with a different requirements. So in order to provide an end-to-end solution to the customers, Under the umbrella of business objects, you have several reporting solutions. Okay. Now look at this. Yes. This business objects is what? It is a front-end application. Okay. Yes, it is a front-end application. I mean to say, as a responsible BO developer, you will be developing these sort of reports, like the design. Look at the design of the reports. But how you are getting a data into these reports? That is from the back-end applications. Like we have a different set of back-end applications, like non-SAP back-end applications and SAP back-end applications. Non-SAP in the sense like Informatica, Data Stage, Ab Initio, BODS, SSIS, etc., etc. And SAP ETL in the sense like SAP BW and SAP HANA, these are all the back-end applications. But business object supports, irrespective of the back-end application, whether it is SAP or whether it is non-SAP, whatever it is in a position to support it. Technically, it is having very high scalable advantages. Okay, and apart from that, behind the business objects, even the DBA team, database administrators team, also working behind. Okay, yes, and in the business objects, we have a layers called universe, guys. Universe and BIX connections. So this universe is nothing but like it is a middle layer between the database and to the reports. Okay. This universe, in order to develop this universe, we have a couple of applications like IDT and UDT. Anyhow, you will come to know it very elaborately on top of it. Okay. Now, guys, now you can ask me a question. Though we have a plenty of other reporting solutions, why should I choose as a career option as a business objects? You know, yes. Though we have a Cognos, MicroStrategy, SSRS, OBI, WebFocus, etc., etc., you have plenty of reporting solutions. But why should I choose as a business objects? Yes. The first point is, yes, business objects is a reporting, it is a pioneer in reporting solutions. And under the umbrella of business objects, you have various reporting solutions. And none of these reports are having these kind of different solutions. Okay, that is the reason. And technically, it is having, when you compare with the other reporting solutions, it is having very high scalable advantages. And moreover, most of the customers are using these business objects. So that is the reason you can expect a good job opportunities in terms of a good salaries with respect to the business objects. Okay. And anyhow, technical advantages you will come to in our regular sessions, guys. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah. Now, what am I going to do is, I'm going to show you how easy to develop a reports in business objects. This is just for your better understanding. Okay, I'll show you right away. Now, let's say we have what? Web intelligence report. Look at this. So now let me try to generate a report. What is the source? Universe. I told you, right? Universe is what? It is a middle layer between a database and to the reports. So to develop this universe, we have IDT, Information Designer Tool, and Universe Designer Tool. Anyhow, yeah. Now look at this. I'll show you how easy to develop a report. Now look at this. Now look at this. I might have so many universes, but I'm going to choose the relevant universe. Look at this. Yeah. Now look at this. So this kind of a folder structure you will be developing under universe. Anyhow, that you will come to know in our regular sessions. Don't worry about that. Now look at this. Just a drag and drop functionality, guys. It's not a big deal at all. Just a drag and drop functionality. Look at it. Now, look at the SQL. You don't need to bother with the coding. I told you, right? SQL is auto-generated by the tool. You don't need to bother with that. Okay? Yes. Auto-generated by the tool itself. Okay? Now, the moment I run this query, this SQL is going to hit the database. And obviously, we'll be having a report. Now, look at this. Now look at this. Now you have a report. Okay. Now once you have a report, the other elements, we have other aspects also to deal with this. Those are all no coding at all, guys. Trust me. It's very simple to do. For example, let's say I would like to break down this report into years. Now look at this. Very simple. No coding at all. See. Yeah. And now look at this. Again, I would like to break down with respect to years, quarters. See. Again. See. 2004 Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, something like this. See how simple it is. Isn't it? And now, look at this. Yeah. See. I would like to scatter in this way. Now let's say I would like to see a Q2 data. See, just expand this. That's it. Okay. Yeah. And now look at this. Let's say I would like to generate a graph. See how simple it is. Just a drag and drop functionality, guys. There is nothing much. Okay. See. I just drag. Now simple. Select right click. Turn into what? A chart. That's it. Now alignments. This is what? This is very quite simple, guys. No coding at all. Okay. This is one aspect. This is called a web intelligence report. Okay. See. Okay. Yes. Web intelligence report. Now let me show you how easy to develop a crystal report also. I told you, right? We have several applications like Webby report. Now let me show you crystal report. Okay. Technical advantages you will come to know. Don't worry with that. Okay. Now let me show you crystal report. See how easy it is. No coding, guys. All what we need to do is just a navigation. We have to understand the concept. That's it. Yeah. Now let me try to generate a report. See. Now let's say I have a source as universe. Now let me choose that universe and I'm going to generate a report. Now here also, just a drag and drop again. Look at this. This drag and drop functionality. Yeah. Look at the script. Script is auto-generated again here also. Yeah. Now finish. Automatically report will get generated. Yeah. This is it, guys. Now you have a report. Okay. This is what crystal report. Now look at this. Let's say I would like to include some chart. See. Very simple. Yeah. Yeah. Now what am I supposed to do? Just a drag and drop functionality again. See. Just a drag and drop. See. Now I have a chart as well as a report. Yes. This is the beauty of it. Right? Like that. You have a crystal report. Now let me show you dashboards, which is familiarly known as Excel sheets. It is also quite simple. So dashboard is nothing but better visualizations of a data. Let me show you this as well. Quite simple. Look at this. For your dashboard, Excel is the source, guys. But anyhow, yeah. Look at this report. So this is just an example, okay? So dashboards are nothing but better visualizations of a data. Just give me a second. It's trying to upload it. Yeah, look at this, guys. So this is what a dashboard. See, you can see the portions of a data like volumes and prices, etc., etc. Look at this, and you can also have a data appearance in this way. See, you can see the data one by one. So likewise, so this kind of a sophisticated reports can be generated through dashboards. Okay, better visualizations of your organizational data again on top of it. Okay, so this is it. So no coding at all, guys. Okay. Now, what am I going to do, right? In fact, we have divided our course into two portions, guys. Okay, one is development course, okay, and administration course. Yes, both are having different fee structures. Okay, yes, both are having different fee structures. Why we are doing in the sense? In order to provide a thorough professional knowledge, we don't want to provide half of the knowledge, guys. So that is the reason, in order to cover a good amount of hours and to provide an end-to-end knowledge, we are splitting our course into two tracks. And both these two tracks are having different fee structures. That you can check with your big class course. Okay. So development course, it is a matter of 35 to 40 hours of time. Okay, yeah, and administration is 13 to 15 hours of time. Okay, yes. Now, let me show you what am I going to deal with in the development course. Guys, this is only one-time learning, so try to learn it in a full-fledged way, because you should know what developer responsibilities, and as a part of a developer, what sort of activities you are going to involve. Also, as administration, also you will come to know. Okay, so that is the reason I request everyone to take both. Don't try to have half of the knowledge. Okay, because it is only a one-time learning. Now look at this. In a development duration, I'm gonna brief with the like all the aspects in terms of a development course. Look at this, where you will come to know about the fundamentals, the basic concepts, and then some database concepts, and then life cycle management. So what kind of a unit test cases we're supposed to prepare, how to prepare a project plan, etc., etc. Estimation documents. Yes, I'm going to help you out in terms of estimations, how we can prepare the estimations with respect to business objects, all those things. Okay, and prerequisites in order to proceed with the universes. I told you, right? IDT and UDT. UDT stands for what? Universe Designer Tool. IDT stands for what? Information Designer Tool. You will come to know all the aspects very elaboratively. Look at this. Yes. Okay, very elaboratively you will come to know. So once you are done with this IDT and UDT, we will be focusing on reporting point. That is, predominantly we will be discussing with Web Intelligence report very in deeply. Once we are done with the Web Intelligence report, we are going to focus on crystal reports. Yes, crystal reports, and then dashboards. On top of it, again, we have two types of dashboards: static dashboards, dynamic dashboards, and we do also have a concept called live office and all. So once I'm done with this, I'm gonna take it forward with an application called BI Launchpad, which is a user front-end applications, and then you will come to know about the performance tuning methods, and then additional reporting solutions we have like SAP Lumira, Explorer, and widgets. For on top of this, we will be providing you some additional information, because anyhow you are learning the masterpieces here like Webby, Crystal, and dashboards. If you are thoroughful with Webby, Crystal, and dashboards, you can learn with any of the reporting tools in the market like Cognos, MicroStrategy, or whatever. Okay. Yep. So on top of these three things, some additional information will be provided, and then error handling mechanism. Okay. Yes. In a real-time scenarios, how to troubleshoot the errors, etc., etc. And this one, right? Starting from the day one itself, we'll be discussing. We'll be touch basing with the real-time project, because I never ever use like employee table, department table and all, never. So we do also have our customized own database, and based upon that we will be helping out. I can expose you the business objects with a 95% of the real-time data. Okay, yeah. And look at this. During our course of time, you will come to know about the development. Look at the running notes, everything. Look at this. You will come to know even the running notes also, along with the better pictorial information to to explain in a better way. Look at the notes. See, each and every topic will be covered to you. Yes, this is just like a running notes. Okay, look at this. Plenty of aspects you will come to know. Okay, yes, the life cycle and the types of installations, web intelligence report, crystal reports, dashboards. Okay, and then performance tuning methods. Look at this. So this is a part of a development course. Okay, and once it is done, day-to-day video records will be provided to you through Google Drive, and for your practice, right, where we will be giving you some kind of a remote desktop free of cost for 3 months. So you don't need to install any software. You just need to use that remote desktop for your practice or whatever. And on top of it, interview questions along with the answers, assignments for every alternate week. For every alternate weekends, I am going to provide you the assignments, and once the course is done, I am going to help you out in terms of your resume preparation also, guys. And if you need any guidelines with respect to the certification instructions also will be provided to you. Okay, this is a part and parcel of the development course. So once I am done with the development course, again administration course. Okay, look at this, where you will come to know about how to do the installations, everything you will come to know. Okay, look at this. So the installations. So having installation in a kind of Linux and Unix, Linux as well as the Windows platforms, I'm going to help you out with this. But only with the installations I can walk through with the real-time documentation, because having a Linux installation is quite difficult in kind of a remote desktops. Okay, but the rest of aspects will come to know practically, and then you'll come to know about the landscape, like how dev server, QA server, UAT servers, production servers to be configured. Okay, all those things. And we have an application called CMC, which is an administrative application. You will come to know very elaboratively on top of it. And then application knowledge, you will come to know like conversions of old universe files into higher versions, and converting a older version crystal reports into higher versions, you will come to know that. And then folder management, and then security modeling. Okay, yes, how to define the security in terms of creation of users, user groups, access privileges, etc., etc., and how it differs from environment, and then content management. We have several services like CMS, CCM, SIA, all those things you will come to know. FRS, file repository server, and then Tomcat, how to schedule your Webby report, crystal reports, etc., etc., and then transportations. I mean to say, from development to QA, QA to UAT, UAT to production, how we can transport it. You will come to know that. That's what called promotion management, and you will come to know how to take a backup, revert backing approaches, and then you will come to know version upgrade. Nothing but from lower version to higher version, how we can upgrade. So we have an utility called upgrade management tool, or UMT. You will come to know various approaches, and then how to monitor the BO services, architecture you will come to know. Okay, and then we have an utilities, something like system configuration wizards, events, authentications, license keys, instance managers, calendars, etc., etc. We do have, guys. So this is one. And for this administration also, you will have a running notes for this. Okay, with a better pictorial information, guys. Okay, look at this promotion management. Look at this, how we can do the promotions, and then upgrades from one version to another version, how we can upgrade, what sort of services we do also have. Okay, all these things will come to know. Okay, yes.